What are 5 best investing books that I've read? I've read and continue to read investing and trading books, and in this video, I'll share with you guys the 5 best investing books for me. With that, let's dive right into the best investing books. Starting with number 5, this book focuses on technical analysis, on chart patterns, trends, options, and more. This book is Trading the Trends by Mcallen. In Trading the Trends, Fred talks about the importance of being on the right side of the market by trading with the trends. What this means is that if the overall market is on an uptrend, you want to buy or go long on stocks. You want to avoid shorting stocks and going against the market trend. Trends can be further broken down into 3 types: primary, secondary, and minor. Primary trend, as its name suggests, is the main underlying trend of the market. It can last anywhere from less than a year to several years. Secondary trend lasts between 10 days to 3 months and is usually a retracement of the primary trend. The last is a minor trend, which can take place anywhere from a few hours to a month. If you are a longer term investor, you want to invest with the primary trend. If you are an experienced trader with the right skills, knowledge, and experience, you can short the market when the secondary or minor trends are bearish, even though the primary trend may be bullish. However, when you go against the main market trend or the primary trend, the risk you are undertaking is higher. Therefore, you want to avoid going against the market trend. Trading the trends also go deep about trend and channel lines. The investor or trader can draw a trend line by connecting the 2 lows when it is an uptrend or 2 highs for a downtrend, which is then called channel lines. Although only 2 points are necessary to draw the trend line, the third point that reaches the line and holds above the line for an uptrend or holds below the line for a downtrend is further confirmation that the trend is truly in place. In an uptrend, the trend line gives us a very good idea as to where the stock price should find support during any corrections or pullbacks. In a downtrend, the stock will find resistance in the trend line during a rally. Trend and channel lines are a powerful tool for the investor and trader because when prices break past the lines, it can be an indication that the trend might be pausing or even reversing. So that is a brief overview of Trading the Trends by Mcallen. The next book number 4, is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. This book is a very unique book in its own right. Trading in the Zone is not so much about the strategies of investing and trading, but rather the mental approach to investing and trading. I, for one, am a firm believer of the importance of mindset when it comes to investing and trading. Therefore, I had to include this book in this list. Mark Douglas in his books points out that the thing that trading psychology is what separates those that consistently make money and those that don't. He argues that successful investors and traders have attained a mindset, a unique set of attitudes that allows them to remain disciplined, focused, and above all, confident in spite of the adverse conditions. While many people would think that intelligence is what determines success in investing and trading, Mark Douglas points out that it might sound plausible, except when you consider that most of the trading industry's failures are also some of the society's brightest and most accomplished people. Intelligence and good market analysis can certainly contribute to success, but they are not the defining factors that separate the consistent winners from everyone else. In Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas goes into depth on the mental aspect of investing and trading and how we should deal with our emotions when we face the inevitable losses. So book number 4 is Trading in the Zone. If you are an investor and trader looking to improve your investing and trading knowledge, or if you are just starting out with little or no experience in investing and trading, make sure you're subscribed to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below this video and the bell icon to make sure you don't miss any of my videos because I'll be releasing one new video every week. You don't want to miss out on any of that, so make sure you're subscribed. The next book at number 3 is Market Wizards and New Market Wizards by Schwager. I cheated a bit on number 3 by including 2 books, Market Wizards and New Market Wizards, but since the books are similar in concept, and written by the same author, I've decided to include both at number 3. Jack Schwager, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, interviews the top investors and traders in his books. And by interviewing these investors and traders, Jack provides us insights that we are not normally able to get access to. These top investors and traders share their experience and some of the things they attribute to their success. One of the investors that Jack interviewed in his book is Paul Tudor Jones. Paul Tudor Jones, a billionaire, is one of the top investor and hedge fund manager and is widely known in the investing world. One of the advice Paul shared in the book was having an exit strategy. He believes in playing a great defense rather than a great offense. When you have a proper risk management strategy in place, the returns will take care of themselves. There are many other successful investors and traders that were interviewed in the book, and the reader can learn a lot from every single one of them. These 2 books, Market Wizards and New Market Wizards, is like having all these successful investors and traders personally mentoring you on the things to take note of and sharing their experience with you. That is why I rate these books by Jack so highly. So, Market Wizards and New Market Wizards are at number 3 on the list. At number 2, this book provides strategies that the investor and trader can incorporate into his or her own investing and trading. The author of this book, Minervini, is a US investing championship winner and is also one of the successful investor and trader that was featured in the previous book, Market Wizards. Mark shares how he approached investing and trading in his book, Trade Like a Stock Market Wizard. Being a successful investor and trader himself, Mark shares some of the traits that help him succeed in this field of investing and trading. One trait that he highlights is persistence. Mark shared how he went 6 consecutive years without making money while investing and trading. He knew the power of persistence, and after more than a decade of trial and error, he was making more money in a single week than he dreamed of making in a year. This trait stood out for me because in investing and trading, all of us will have bad days because losses in the stock market are inevitable. Sometimes, these losses can turn out to be periods of underperformance. And it is during these periods that persistence is so important. Most people give up when the going gets tough, and boy, does it get tough in investing and trading. To succeed in investing and trading, one must have the persistence to get through the tough times. And reading and knowing that Mark, a really successful investor and trader, went through 6 straight years of not making money, puts into perspective the problems that we face in investing and trading. And to know that he persisted and came out better than ever helped blaze a path for other investors and traders who are also on this journey. Therefore, this book, Trade Like a Stock Market Wizard, ranks as one of the best investing books for me. At number 1, it's my book, How to Invest and Trade Like a Pro. I can't leave out my book, especially on a list like this, can I? Jokes and biasness aside, I truly believe that my book has the potential to impact other investors and traders, or even people who are just starting out in investing and trading. In my book, I consolidated all the many information in investing and trading and distilled out the figures and indicators that I found to work for me. Instead of reading other investing books that may share with you information, in my book, How to Invest and Trade Like a Pro, I share with you the exact figures and indicators that I look at that has helped me invest and trade successfully. I also share how to use both fundamental and technical analysis and make the best of both worlds in your investing and trading, such that you only enter positions in fundamentally strong and technically sound companies. While there are no 100% guarantee in investing and trading, we can increase the probability of our positions going in the direction that we want. And by leveraging both fundamental and technical analysis, we can increase our probability. Whether you are already investing and trading or just starting out, How to Invest and Trade Like a Pro can help you in your investing and trading journey. To get my book, I have included a link in the description for you down below. Those are the 5 best investing books that I've read. Are some of those books in your list? What are some of the best investing books that you have read? Let me know in the comments below. To your financial success, and I'll see you in the other videos.